Chamatkar Sandhu here for KammakazeTV inside the Tele2 Arena, where on January 24th, this man, Alexander Gustafsson, takes on Anthony Rumble Johnson in the main event. Alex, first of all, sitting here inside the arena, tell us what you're experiencing right now, because I have to say, I've never been in an arena like this before, knowing that there's going to be an octagon fight in the center of it.
First of all, I like your shoes. Good colors.
I appreciate that.
No, it's amazing. It's a great venue. It's huge. For me to fight in my hometown, in front of my home fans, it's just like, it can't be better than that.
Yeah. Dave Allen earlier on at the press conference was kind of referencing Ingemar Johansson and things of that nature, some big sporting events in the past. Is this exactly how it feels like to you, that this is going to be a big sporting event and it's going to really cross over to the mainstream here in Sweden? Absolutely,
no question about that. It's a historic event that we're having here, and it's just massive. We're going to pack this like 3 in the night. So I'm really looking forward to stand in the cage here.
We heard you earlier on hitting the pads, and the acoustics of this arena are fantastic. The echo, it sounds like gunshots and cannons going off in the background. That was something, right?
Yeah, it was just amazing to hear. The venue is so huge, with all the seats and stuff. So who was hitting the pads the best?
You and Anthony. Well, I have to be, unbiased. I'd say it's 50-50.
Oh, okay. That's good though. Okay. Now it's gonna be a packed night. It's gonna be great. Anthony Johnson is a great opponent, and he's a train coming at you. So I have to be sharp. I have to be fast, and I need to keep my movements and my precision.
I was speaking to the Black Zillion head striking coach Henry Hooft a little while ago, and he says, a lot of fighters would fear Anthony Johnson being so strong and explosive, a knockout artist, if you will. But he said he doesn't feel as though Alexander Gustafsson will have any fear at all, because you've got that Viking spirit in you. And do you understand what he's trying to say there in terms of the culture and being Swedish and having that Viking culture of not being afraid of any man, doesn't matter how big or small?
Yeah, he have a point in that, for sure. But at the same time, you can't enter a cage and not respect the guy. I don't have any fear at all. I respect every opponent, and certainly Anthony Johnson now. He will be here. It's going to be a packed Tele2 Arena with 30,000, screaming Swedish fans. So I got tons of respect for that, and he's a challenge for me, absolutely. But I know, I've been through challenges before, and I'm training hard, and I'm doing my homework. So whatever he throws at me that night, I'll be ready for it, and I will have an answer for it too.
Henry Hooft, he also said that he feels as though you are a much more dangerous opponent than John Jones. So, that's a great compliment to hear from your opponents. Coach, how does that make you feel, hearing something like that?
Well, I'm really, I'm happy to hear that. That's absolutely a great thing to hear. So I'm just, I will be the best Alex ever when I'm fighting Anthony. He'll probably be the best Anthony ever. So I can just say it's going to be fireworks for sure. It's going to be an explosive fight, and it can go like, I will win the fight, but it will be a challenge for sure.
I asked you at the press conference earlier on, and I want to kind of maybe get some more out of you on this. It's a big deal. 5 years ago, you made your UFC debut at UFC 105, beating Jared Haman in a spectacular knockout in the first round. Here you are 5 years later, and we're talking about a 30,000 plus seater arena. Does it almost kind of feel as though that this journey kind of slowly and surely has built up to a moment like this for you?
Yeah, for sure. Just as you're saying, it's been a journey, but at the same time, I'm not finished. This is not the main event. Like for me, you know what I'm saying. It's a main event, but it's not for me. Like I have a lot more to give, and I just actually feel like even I have not started my career, but it still feels like I have so much more to show the world, and I want to be a world champion one day, and that's my goal.
Well, you're 27 now. You know, back then you were 22, 23, clean shave. Now you've got a fantastic beard, if I must say so myself.
Thank you.
What would you say anything different if you were to speak to yourself, the Alexander Gustafsson of 5 years ago? Would you say anything different, or any regrets of anything that's happened in the past 5 years, or are you the kind of person that think everything happens for a reason?
No, I'm a person that thinks that everything happens for a reason, for sure. I don't regret anything in my past. You know, I'm here today because of everything that happened. You know, I mean, like success. You know. When it's not doing that good for me, you know, it's both gives me a lot of experience. You know, bad days, good days, but you know, now I'm here, and this is actually a dream for me to you know, I've been fighting in Stockholm before, but this venue, so many fans, you know, fighting Anthony Johnson, also you know, a big challenge for me. So I'm very excited for this moment, and also for me fighting in the nighttime. It's nothing you do every day. Yeah. So that will also be actually an obstacle for me that I'm really looking forward to challenge and to feel.
You know, the reason I ask about, you know, up and down, you know, 5 years and things that may kind of be a regret or something, but this year specifically has been an up and down year for you, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
You know, you started the year fantastically well, you know, defeating Jimmy Manuwa in the main event of the card in London. Then you got the title shot, then you got the injury, then the title shot goes to Daniel Cormier, but you're finishing the year promoting what's going to be one of the biggest talked about events of 2015. So you're ending the year on a positive note, right?
Absolutely. Like I say, it can't be better than this. You know, a title shot is always a title shot, but this is not that bad either. This type of opportunities doesn't grow on trees. Yeah. So I'm really doing my best I'm going to do my best. So,
what's been the response here, specifically locally in Sweden and in Stockholm, from the media and the press in regards to this event?
It's been massive. It's been a lot of media, a lot of mainstream media. So it really, you can see it really, you know, it's growing. The sport's growing, the MMA, and this just, you know, that we're having an event in this venue. It's a proof that, you know, we're not in a basement anymore. We are one of the fastest growing sport in the world and in Sweden. So a lot of good things has happened.
And I take it now you're very comfortable in this role of being the ambassador for the sport here in Sweden. You're such a big public figure here now. You know, speaking to some of the other media guys this morning, they're comparing you to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's obviously a big superstar here in Sweden. Hearing things like that, you know, does that, you know, is it hard to keep grounded, or are you quite comfortable in that role?
No, you know, I'm comfortable. That's something I learned. And you know, that's the way it goes. The more successful you are, the more you get recognized, and a lot more. It's a lot more people see you. So, but that's something I'm comfortable in now. I have good people around me. I'm feeling great. You know, I'm still the same Alex as I was like 5 years ago. I you know, I'm feeling. You know, I'm just myself, and that's what I'm planning to be in the future too.
You know, finishing off with this final question here, I spoke to your coach, Andreas Michael, just about half an hour ago. He's looking at a late stoppage. He thinks you're going to defeat Anthony Johnson, maybe in the 4th or 5th round by a stoppage. Give us a prediction. How is this fight going to end for you? Me
as a winner, and it could be in the 1st round. It could be a decision. That doesn't matter. I'm going to get that win.